Hey guys, Starcraft and Ingrid here, and we're about to go see Birds of Prey, aka the Emancipation of one Harley Quinn. You looking forward to this at all?
My expectations aren't very much, honestly.
Now, unlike some people, we're going in, it looks like when we pre-order the tickets, it's going to be packed. Now, unless it's the case where people are pre-ordering the tickets and they're not going to go or something, which I doubt, we should have a pretty good audience to, you know, judge it off of.
Yeah, gauge the reactions too.
Now I'll say this, if they end up laughing at some of the stuff like, oh, men evil, I'll be like, oh good God, there's no hope for this county, is there? I doubt it though. This seems to be a pretty even-handed area, I've noticed. Haven't you?
Well, they have been paying too much attention.
Right, exactly. So, we'll let you guys know how it is on our way out. We'll see you. Hey guys, we just got out of the movie and wasn't the worst thing. I think going with low expectations helped.
Yeah.
But I still didn't fully care for it. I don't regret seeing it.
It was just kind of okay.
I would give it a, right out of the way, 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm about the same.
In fact, compared to Captain Marvel, believe it or not, is a little bit better, but they're both in the same wheelhouse of, oh, men stupid, men evil, women pure, women great. Same thing, wouldn't you say, you know, the way they handle men in this? But like Ghostbusters 2016, you know, the female Ghostbusters movie?
Yeah, I understand what you're talking about.
Okay, spoilers is up the wazoo for this video, alright? I don't even care. But, and I'm pretty sure those of you watching this probably want to just have already heard so much of the spoilers. Harley's on her own. Now, one thing I will say I liked right away, yes, the notion of her using Joker as her free pass and everything makes some sense for Harley. You know what I mean? Trying to use it. And the fact that she was so much on a bender, she just decided, I want to make a big statement. Everyone knows that I'm not with him anymore. And it's like, bad move, lady. Because basically now that they know, oh wait, we don't have to worry about the Joker retaliating. Open season on Harley.
Yeah, and it's just like, you just get to see a whole bunch of consequences.
Yep. And the fact that she can't catch a break, even when she has the one guy she thinks she can trust, it's business, I have to betray you for it because I need the money. Things like that. It's like, okay, the girl can't catch a break. And love Bruce the hyena.
Yeah.
It's just hearing that laugh. I love it. You're just like, I actually felt worried when you think he gets killed. You're like, oh no. How he survived, I have no idea. He jumped right at the big there's an explosion. The hyena jumps at it. And you're like, oh no. I mean, did you feel bad too? Well,
yeah, I did feel bad about that.
Yeah, because you're like, you don't see him long, but you're like, oh, I like this guy. He's so adorable. It's the laugh. It's that laugh. But, Harley, Margot Robbie is Harley. It's a continuation of her Suicide Squad version. And I'm not a fan of it. I defended it for Suicide Squad because it still felt like it fitted to a degree. This one, there's some moments where they kind of match the Jimmy Palmiotti, Amanda Connor version, especially her in the roller derby at the beginning. That was straight out of the comics. And her having the beaver, which I love the little reference how she's actually talking with it. Like, we don't hear the conversation, but she's like, no, I like you both equally. And you're like, who's she talking to? In the comics, the beaver talks to her. It's the whole notion of, okay, so how many times do you talk to an object? You're just like, come on, come on, come on, you know, things like that. But what makes it true insanity is if you expect it to talk back. Am I right? That's insanity, when you expect it to talk back. That's basically what it is with Harley and that beaver. The joke's lost on people who don't read the comics, unfortunately. But, okay, overall, Robbie as Harley is, again, not a fan of it, but it's not the worst. Then you have Cassandra Cain. Okay, actually, no, I'm going to save her for last.
All right.
We have Black Canary. Best part of the movie.
Yeah, she was pretty awesome.
She was awesome. Aside from the race bending aside, she felt like Dinah Lance in some versions. I could see if there was a Green Arrow shows up, she'd fall for him, and they'd be awesome ass kicking together. She's a great ass kicker. She actually, a lot of her story actually does match up. And the fact they saved the canary cry for the very end actually works. They reveal that her mother, there was a black canary before her. I love that. everything about her made sense, and her actress really sold it. Huntress. Now, the reason why we're not going over that much with the plot, it's all over the map, guys.
Like, I was just like, what is the pacing of this movie? We're
It's
jumping
Deadpool
everywhere.
pacing. It's Deadpool pacing, where she even said at the beginning, I tell my own way. But yeah, it's all over the map. But yeah, you have, like I said, Huntress. Her origin made sense. Her being pretty badass was pretty cool. But then once you find out she has the social skills of an infant, is where it loses so much. Would you agree with that? You know, how she was just like, I'm not the, you're like, I don't have anger. You're just like, ugh.
It's just like,
It ruins her mystique.
it's just like, you have about zero amount of self-awareness.
Exactly. Right down to all like, I defeated them all. Now I must go. It's like, and then she complains at Renee about talking in cliches. Huntress comes off as a cliche when she does that. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
now I do love the bit though where Harley says, you know, revenge is, you know, I'm getting vengeance. It's not as fulfilling as you think you would expect it to. Yeah, I agree. You know, and all that. Again, she could have worked. There was so much elements about her that could have worked. But then they had to add some other stuff that was like, no, it doesn't work. Renee Montoya. Good God, it pisses me off because on the surface, when she's being badass, it works. Then they had to push in the whole, all men are evil assholes. That's where you lose everything. Because in the comics and in the cartoons and all the other versions of her, she had the respect of her peers. Everyone trusted her, treated her well. They wouldn't screw her over, take all the credit for the work she did. None of that. And it just felt wrong. I mean, what did you think about with her? Did you feel as well, like, good character that they're pushing an agenda and so she's getting screwed over?
Yeah,
It got ridiculous, right?
yeah, it's just like, okay, yada, yada, yada. Can we get back to a scene where she's being cool again?
Exactly. Now, granted, the fact she talks in cop cliches is funny, though.
Yes.
It's like, we must clean up this thing. Does she always talk in 80s cop cliches? Hey, fuck you and fuck you. At least she rolls with it.
Yeah, it's just like, at least she owns it.
Exactly. Then Cassandra Cain. Cassandra Cain in name only, like everyone is saying. She's not, and she's a horrible pickpocket. Did you ever notice that? It's like a pickpocket, there's an art, there's a craft of being a pickpocket. I mean, you with D&D, you know, with the thieves and everything. Haven't you ever read up, there's usually an art to that when you look at that stuff? You know, they're stealing from someone, you have to be like subtle and all that. Cassandra's not even subtle. She's just like, where's your pocket? Yeah, no, you know what I mean, right? Yeah, like, no, like that, on this side. It's like this, like, it's like, that's what she is. It's like, blatant. It's like, she's not even good. How did she get away with so much? It's stupid. The whole notion of her is stupid, but because of her, we do get one thing I like. The motherly affection all the girls have for her.
Yeah.
Did you ever get that feeling from all of them, even for a brief time? They're all like, Cassandra, hey, you know.
It's just like, she's just a kid.
An asshole of a kid, yes.
But it's just like, yeah, I'm in a rough situation, I have a job to do, but come on, seriously, look, it's a kid.
Exactly. Even Huntress was like, why not do, now granted, it got heavy-handed there, where she's almost trying to reenact what happened with her and her family. Like, here, hold this car, you know, the toy car that helped her out and everything. I'm like, okay, Helena, we get it, you're kind of going overboard, but I still liked it. Bad guys. Roman Sionis, for the most part, I liked Ewan McGregor's performance for the most part until we get to the misogynistic part, which on the surface, except for one scene, I could somewhat accept it. You know, as in, like, you can almost roll with it, like, oh, except for these little things like the gag of, oh, hates her because she voted for Birdie, or all that stuff. Except for one scene, you could be like, okay, I can begrudgingly accept it. Except for the bit where he forces that woman, you know, to dance on the table and then tells her boyfriend to cut her dress and everything. That felt too much.
That just felt extremely gratuitous.
Extremely gratuitous, and it felt like they did it just for the fact of, like, see, men are evil. You know what I mean? Like, is she laughing at me? No, she isn't. Yes, Zaz. Yes, she is. Zaz. Oh, good God. Look up Zaz on your phone quickly. Z-Z-A-S-Z. And look up how he looks like in the comics. And then think back to what you saw in the movie. So ZZ ASZ. Oh, wrong one. Hold on a second, folks.
Technical difficulties.
See what I mean?
What?
Yeah. Now look back how he was in the movie. No, you remember how he was.
Yeah, it just looked like a guy in a suit.
Exactly. And he said, "Oh, I cut them for every little one." Like they hardly show him doing the cutting, because basically in the comics, every time he kills someone, it's a ritual. He's like, "Oh, you know, always."
Yeah,
cutting.
I had no idea what it's like. Huh? What's going on with this?
Now
I don't get this.
Now here's the biggest one of all. You do know that they kept on hyping up throughout all of the production, everything. Oh, Roman and Zaz are gay. Did you get that feeling at all?
This is news to me.
Yeah, except for maybe that one bit where he's calming him down. But even then, you could say that's like a brotherly thing. Nowhere in this movie did anything. Roman comes off flamboyant. He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But for the most part, yeah. If I didn't tell you that, you would have no idea those two were gay. Especially when it's like, well, wait. He loses his shit, not because Zaz dies. In fact, when he dies, Roman doesn't even care. He doesn't even find out about it. He's upset when he finds out that Black Canary betrayed him. It's like, wait, he's more bisexual than he is gay. Wouldn't you agree with that? He was more bisexual, at least.
I mean, I was basically thinking about that not at all during the movie, but...
But now that I say it.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
I know, because at first you think he's straight as an arrow. He wants Black Canary. But then you say, like, oh, they've been hyping up that, oh, he's gay. He's in a relationship with Zaz. Like, where? Oh, I will tell you one good thing. Don't know if you ever heard. You know what originally was supposed to be on the diamond? It wasn't meant to be the Bertinelli code.
What was it?
Digital, a stolen code on a digital dick pics of Cyanide that he was giving to Zaz.
What?
Then word got out, things to be like Grace Rudolph from Beyond the Trailer. She revealed that. People were pissed. They changed it. But originally, it was more, yeah, basically Cassandra had a bunch of, a diamond with dick pics in her stomach. Yeah, I'm glad they changed it. You can see by the look on her face, guys. Right? It's like pretty uncomfortable when you hear that, isn't it? You're like,
yeah, it's just like,
and
why?
They thought that was a good idea. I don't get it. But yeah, it was all those characters. Roman was, for the most part, except for that one scene, I could somewhat accept it. Then his anticlimactic death was so stupid. The setup, all right, but the way he went is like, blown up. It was like, no, you build him up and that's how he goes? That's not how he goes at all. You know what I mean? That's not how he should go out. He should go out more like, yeah, he should have been shot or whatever, or gunned down. Not panicking and flailing and then blow up in a gory fashion. Now, action. I say the action was 50-50 split.
Yeah, sometimes it didn't work and sometimes it was fun.
Everything in the police cop fight, both Harley fighting her way through it and in the evidence room, were the best fight sequences.
Yeah, those definitely were, because they got a whole lot more creative, because she was shooting them with like paint and like confetti and like other stuff like that, and it was just really visually a lot of fun.
Fighting in the water?
Oh yeah.
The water fight because the sprinklers went crazy. Although you have to wonder, if they don't want to appeal to men, why put Margot Robbie in a wet shirt? That makes no sense, does it? It's like visually appealing, yes, but if you want to say like, oh, we don't want to appeal to any of those dirty, pervy men, why put her in a wet shirt? You get, but then the final fight, you guys seen the clips, I'm pretty sure, on Twitter. It was bad. It was so all over the place. And you could tell some of those punches didn't even connect. Did you see that? Some of those punches were like, whoa.
I was having difficulty just kind of like even keeping focus on the whole thing. Like my mind was just absent. My mind was wandering a little bit. Like it's just like,
when is this going to end, right?
Yeah.
A little.
It's just like, okay, the music's kind of good, but
This is going on long. And again, the fact is, this movie's like a whole bunch of plot points just intersecting, and then it just, by the end of it all, Harley's a bitch. Let's be honest. Harley is a bitch.
She's definitely not a nice person.
She owns it, at least. And yes, Cassandra makes her feel better, but I wish they gave her some other name. Make her an original character. They didn't have to make her Cassandra Cain, who's supposed to be one of the deadliest people in the Marvel DC universe. But she is. She's supposed to be even better than Batman at fighting.
I would have not gotten that impression from this movie. I just thought that maybe she was just some random girl.
That's the thing. That's why I said she's Cassandra in name only, and they've ruined the character for that. Because it's like nowhere. She could barely, in the comics, she can't even talk. She was trained literally to speak through violence, literally. And then, like, when her father taught her to say, "Go say hello." Hello means killing a person. You know what I mean? And that's so they've had to break her from that and teach her how to speak and all that. But yeah, overall though, we've been all over the place, but that's the whole. We basically did spoil the whole movie because trust me, that is pretty much the spoilers.
Yeah, that is basically the entire movie.
Overall, like I said before, 5 out of 10. It was okay, entertaining, but not good. And I say this. Suicide Squad was light years better than this movie. You haven't seen that, have you?
No, I never actually saw Suicide Squad. I really didn't have a reason to care about it.
Okay, but again, I'll reiterate, Captain Marvel was slightly better than this movie.
Because at least it had a bit more of a coherent idea of what actually it was doing.
And they only screwed up, besides Captain Marvel herself, they only screwed up one character, and that was Monica Rambeau. Granted, that was a biggie, but it wasn't as bad, and she was a brief character. It wasn't as bad as Cassandra or Renee in this movie. So, yeah. Watch it at your own risk. But if you go see it, don't expect anything grand. But don't expect something that you're going to say, like, worst movie of the year. Now, hopefully Sonic next week will be a lot better.
Yeah, I've been hearing great things about Sonic.
You want to bet Sonic's going to go way past cool than this movie? Yep, it's going to blast right past it. So, okay, see you guys later. Take care.